There are over 40,000 McDonald's restaurants in the world. Every single day, tens of millions of people walk through their doors for a Big Mac, for fries, for a milkshake. But what if I told you that McDonald's isn't really in the business of selling burgers? The truth is, the company's world-spanning success has almost nothing to do with what's on the menu. It has everything to do with an idea far more powerful than a hamburger. How did a brand with a clown for a mascot become one of the most dominant corporate symbols on the planet? To understand McDonald's, you have to look past the grill. Its founder, Ray Kroc, famously said they weren't in the hamburger business, but the real estate business. But the real business of McDonald's is predictability. That promise, that system, is the real product. The story begins with two brothers, Richard and Maurice McDonald. In 1948, they tore down their successful drive-in restaurant to start over. They radically simplified the menu, focusing on speed and consistency. Their new kitchen wasn't a kitchen, it was a factory. They called it the Speedy Service System. Inspired by Henry Ford, it was an assembly line for food. Each task was broken down, allowing them to serve customers in seconds, not minutes. Then, in 1954, a man named Ray Kroc walked into their lives. He was a traveling salesman peddling milkshake machines and was curious why the McDonald brothers needed 8 of them, enough to make 40 milkshakes at once. When he arrived, he didn't just see a busy hamburger stand. He saw the future. Kroc was a systems visionary. He saw a formula that could be sold, a system that could be replicated nationally. He convinced the brothers to let him franchise their concept, recognizing the true product wasn't the hamburger, but the system itself. Ray Kroc was a zealot for uniformity. He understood the core promise of McDonald's was reliability, the exact same experience everywhere. In a world getting faster, people craved predictability. This gospel of consistency was enforced by an incredibly detailed 750-page operating manual, dictating everything from fry thickness to how to clean the floors. Ray Kroc knew he couldn't build a national empire by himself. He didn't have the capital to open hundreds of stores. So he turned to franchising, but with a crucial twist. Many franchisors sold equipment or collected a large upfront fee. Kroc wanted a different partnership. He sought dedicated, hard-working owner-operators who would invest their own money and invest their lives in the restaurants. He wasn't just selling a brand name. He offered a complete turnkey system for success. In return, he demanded strict adherence to his rules. The McDonald's franchise agreement was a masterpiece of control and shared interest. A franchisee would put up the initial investment to build and equip the restaurant. Then they paid a percentage of sales as a royalty fee and another percentage for a shared advertising fund. The model aligned everyone's goals. When franchisees made money, McDonald's made money. That gave McDonald's incentive to provide ongoing support, national marketing campaigns, supply chain logistics. Franchisees weren't customers. They were long-term partners. The system let McDonald's expand at breathtaking pace. Instead of relying on its own capital, the company grew using capital from thousands of entrepreneurs. Kroc outsourced risk and day-to-day management to local owners. These franchisees were embedded in their communities, members of the local Chamber of Commerce, sponsors of local sports teams, owners who cared about their restaurant's reputation. Local ownership gave the global brand a neighborhood face. Yet Kroc was notoriously strict. He made unannounced visits to check cleanliness and rules. Cutting corners, like skipping the prescribed number of pickles, could put a franchise at risk. That iron-fisted control kept consistency. Individual owners ran stores, but the system belonged to McDonald's. That balance, local empowerment plus centralized control, powered McDonald's explosive growth across America and the world. Early on, franchise fees weren't enough, so financial wizard Harry Sonneborn told Ray Kroc, "You're not in the hamburger business, you're in the real estate business." The plan, McDonald's would own the land and buildings, leasing them to franchisees. This created a second, highly profitable revenue stream from rent on top of royalties. This shift transformed McDonald's into a real estate giant. Even if burger sales were slow, the rent was always due, giving the company immense security. This wealth allowed the company to finance further expansion, weather economic downturns, and invest in innovation. It also gave the corporation ultimate control over its franchisees. If a franchisee failed to meet the company's standards, McDonald's could simply decline to renew their lease and find a new operator for that prime, company-owned location. The land was the ultimate leverage, ensuring that the system Kroc had built would always be protected. Today, McDonald's is a real estate behemoth disguised as a fast food chain. A significant portion of its revenue comes not from food royalties, but from the rent it collects from its thousands of franchisees worldwide. This dual income model is what makes the company so financially robust and difficult to compete with. While rivals were focused on selling more chicken or tacos, McDonald's was quietly acquiring a vast empire of street corners, highway exits, urban lots. It was playing a completely different game, one that was far more lucrative and enduring than just selling food. The choice of where to place a McDonald's is a meticulous science. The company's real estate division analyzes potential locations with surgical precision, studying traffic patterns and population density. They look for the busiest intersections with high visibility and easy access for cars. Because McDonald's grew up alongside America's car culture, and the drive-thru became one of its most powerful weapons. This strategic placement creates a powerful network effect. The more McDonald's restaurants there are, the more convenient the brand becomes. You are rarely far from a McDonald's, making it an easy, top-of-mind choice. The goal is total market saturation, making the Golden Arches an inescapable part of the landscape. Having snapped up the best locations for decades, rivals struggle to match this real estate dominance. The Golden Arches are more than just a logo. They are one of the most recognized symbols on Earth. A child who cannot yet read can often identify them from a car window. This incredible brand recognition is not an accident. It is the result of decades of consistent, disciplined marketing. Ray Kroc understood that he needed to build a brand that communicated his core values of family fun reliability. He used simple, bright, and cheerful imagery, the red and yellow color scheme, the smiling face of Ronald McDonald, to create a powerful emotional connection with customers, especially children. The branding works on a deep psychological level. The colors red and yellow are known to trigger feelings of hunger and excitement. The arches themselves, originally part of the restaurant's architecture, became a simple, elegant symbol that could be seen from a distance. It acts as a beacon, a signpost, promising a safe, predictable, affordable experience. In an unfamiliar place, seeing the Golden Arches provides a sense of relief. You know what's inside, you know the menu, you know the price point. This familiarity builds immense trust, turning a simple choice of where to eat into an almost automatic reflex. This trust is reinforced through massive, sustained advertising campaigns. McDonald's has spent billions of dollars over the years creating a consistent global message. Slogans like, "You deserve a break today, I'm loving it," have become part of the cultural lexicon. The ads almost always feature happy, smiling people, families sharing a meal, friends laughing, kids opening a happy meal. The focus is rarely on the food's ingredients or culinary qualities. Instead, the focus is on the positive, emotional experience associated with the brand. McDonald's isn't selling a burger, it's selling happiness and convenience. This powerful branding gives McDonald's a protective shield. The company has faced endless criticism over the years, from labor practices. Yet the brand endures because its emotional connection with the public is so deeply ingrained. For millions of people, McDonald's is tied to positive childhood memories. Birthday parties, special treats, the toy, and the Happy Meal box. These positive associations are incredibly difficult for critics to dismantle or for competitors to replicate. The brand is not just a marketing tool, it is a cultural institution, a beacon of familiarity in a complex world. Expanding globally tested the McDonald's system. The solution was a brilliant balancing act, maintaining global consistency while adapting to local tastes. This glocalization strategy is most visible on the menu. In India, you'll find the Maharaja Mac, in Japan, the Teriyaki McBurger, and in Germany, you can even get a beer, a global engine with a local accent. The company adapted to different consumer habits. In many places, McDonald's is not seen as cheap fast food, but as a trendy, modern, and aspirational American brand. A place for young people to socialize. Families celebrate special occasions there. Despite these local adaptations, the underlying system is rigidly consistent. The supply chain is a global marvel. Potatoes from one place meet exact specs for fries served thousands of miles away. Training at Hamburger University is standardized for managers from every country. Kitchen processes, speed of service goals are universal. This is the secret to McDonald's global success, a familiar face tailored to each market, powered by the same ruthlessly efficient engine under the hood. It is a global brand that speaks with a local accent. In the end, the story of McDonald's is a powerful lesson in business. It teaches us that the most successful companies are often not the ones with the best product, but the ones with the best system. The McDonald brothers invented a better way to make hamburgers, but it was Ray Kroc who understood that the system itself was the real invention. He saw that a simple, repeatable process, executed with fanatical discipline, could be scaled almost infinitely. This insight is what separates McDonald's from its thousands of failed competitors who thought they were just in the business of selling food. The company built its empire on a foundation of interlocking systems. Operational system in the kitchen, ensuring every burger was the same. Franchise system, real estate system, supply chain system, marketing system. Each system supported and reinforced the others, creating a business model that was incredibly resilient and difficult to attack. Many rivals have tried to copy McDonald's. Some make a better burger. Some have a more upscale atmosphere. But very few have been able to replicate the entire integrated machine. Building a world-class system requires a long-term vision, immense capital, and a culture of relentless discipline. It's not as glamorous as inventing a new recipe, but it is far more powerful. Competitors who focused only on their food were like armies fighting on a single front: real estate, logistics, training, marketing. Most people think McDonald's became a giant because it sells billions of burgers. But its true success came from building an unseen engine, a system so powerful that it could be duplicated more than 40,000 times across the globe, each time delivering on a simple, unwavering promise of predictability. The food is just the tangible output of this massive, invisible machine. And that system, more than the Big Mac or the Happy Meal, is the real product McDonald's sells.